Hey there, welcome to Xinhua Life. I'm Wan Pengqi, and joining me is Xu Penghang. Today we are broadcasting live to you from the romantic pink world of Cherry Blossom Garden in Wuhan, central China.
Yes, indeed. The cherry blossoms here are in full bloom right now. Tourists from all over China are flocking to the stunning 35-hectare garden to enjoy the annual Cherry Blossom Festival.
The iconic pink flower have attracted over 25,000 visitors every day since the garden opened on March the 3rd, with over 10,000 trees in the garden and over 500,000 more around the city.
Let's take a look at this beautiful scenery. The Cherry Blossom Garden is located in the Moshan Mountain scenic spot by the East Lake, one of the largest lakes in the middle of the city.
And the East Lake is also a must-visit place for tourists, with a picturesque green way by the lake for cycling or just wandering.
You know, Wuhan's tourism is bouncing back big time after all the pandemic measures were lifted. The hotels near the scenic spots are packed, and the flower-themed spots are getting triple the bookings compared to last year.
No kidding, it's fantastic. China's economy is on the rise again, and it's showing in the tourism industry. In fact, the data center of the Ministry of Culture and Tourism is projecting that in 2023, there will be a whopping 80% increase in domestic tourists, totaling about 4.55 billion people.
Wow, that's some serious growth. And with spring here, the number of people flocking to see the blossoms is only going to increase.
Absolutely. In Hubei province alone, there are over 40 beautifully designed scenic spots to see cherry blossoms, and many parks are hosting flower-themed festivals. It's really a paradise for flower lovers of all ages and backgrounds. So let's interview some of the visitors to ask them where they are from and how's their trip today. 你好，你好，你好，请问一下，就是您是从哪里来的？然后今天看到这个樱花是什么样的一个感受呢？
来的生意太远，都过来看樱花特别好，也听说特别好，过来看一看，觉得真是挺好的。
您之前听说过武汉的樱花吗？
听说过，
听说过，然后之前有来过吗？
之前是疫情那年来过一次，不是现在好看，人比较少嘛。
您今天是跟谁一起来的呢？
跟老婆一块来的。
Okay, the gentleman is from Shanxi province, which is in the northern China, and he has come to Wuhan before, but this time he come here for a business trip, and he comes with his wife, and this time she think the cherry blossom is so beautiful, so romantic. Yeah.
Speaking of cherry blossoms, when is the best time to see them here in Wuhan?
Actually, the peak season of cherry blossoms vary depending on the weather condition. But this year, we have just had a short period of cold wave, which slows down the blossoming of the cherry. So most likely we will the blossom season will continue to about the beginning of April, but don't worry, the cherry blossom garden will be open until the end of April.
I see. I heard that the garden is open until 10 p.m. every day, so the tourists can still enjoy the flowers after sunset. And at night, with all the colorful lights, the cherry blossoms are even more charming and attractive. So, do you know if there's any other activities we can do here?
There are dancing performance and light show every day in the garden. And if you are adventurous enough, I highly recommend riding on the Ferris wheel in the Moshan mountain. And the Ferris wheel is called the Eye of the East Lake. And most special, the Ferris wheel, the whole Ferris wheel is pink.
Oh, really? That's the same color as the cherry trees.
Yes, exactly. And let me show you around the cherry blossom market where you can get the cherry blossom themed snacks and creative products. And let's go and take a
Let's
look.
go. Now we are at the cherry blossom market and we are excited to interview some vendors about how their business is going and what products they're selling. Let's go.
Let's go, yeah.
你好，
对，
你们这边
文创纪念品，对，都是我们自己定制的，非常有特色。
啊非常好看。
对
你们这边都有一些什么样的纪念品呀？
你可以看一下书签、钥匙扣、冰箱贴、香囊，这些都是我们樱花定制的，非常有特色。
你们卖的最好？
我们卖的最好的就是冰箱贴、书签、
哦冰箱贴
钥匙扣，对，这3款，然后是樱花定制的，是现在已经断货了。
哦，
对，卖的非常好的。
像这个冰箱贴，你们今天一天卖了多少呀？
冰箱贴的话，一天因为我们产品的开价比较低，然后一天的话可以卖个50、60、300都
50、60、300都有可能，
对，
是吧？
就是看根据客流的需求来嘛。
啊，
对，像这种东西的话，外地客人会带的比较多一些。对。
谢谢你。
不用谢。
So we just interviewed this vendor, and he told us that they are selling a lot of cherry blossom themed products. For example, keychains and fridge magnets, and also some bookmarks. And they're all really, really beautiful. And he told us that their best seller is the fridge magnets. And when there's a lot of tourists, they can sell up to 100 pieces of fridge magnets just for one day.
And we can see there is a yellow crane tower on the fridge magnets.
Yes, they're
It's really
really
cute,
nice.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Did you know that China actually has the largest number of cherry trees in the world? There are over 150 kinds of wild cherry trees in China. You can find them not only in Wuhan, but also in cities like Dalian and Nanjing during the spring season.
Oh, really? I didn't know that before. Cherry blossoms has really become a cultural icon for Wuhan. The government has been promoting tourism surrounding cherry blossoms, and now we can find cherry trees in over 100 parks in Wuhan. Recently, I've heard of a really interesting activity called Encounter Cherry Blossoms in Spring. The city has issued 300,000 vouchers. With these vouchers, tourists and citizens can visit 33 scenic spots for free in Wuhan.
Wow, that's amazing. And with the Tomb Sweeping Day and the Dragon Boat Festival coming up, I believe that Wuhan will receive even more tourists.
Absolutely. Wuhan is a welcoming and inclusive city that invites people from all over the world to come and enjoy the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, that's great. And thank you for tuning in to today's live stream. See you next time.
See you.
Bye bye.